Hey, what's up guys? In this video I want to talk about top 10 health or fitness related features of Amazefit T-Rex Pro, and these are not the features that are limited to just this watch. You can find them in a variety of other watches as well, but they're implemented here in a very well way, and there are 10 things that I wanted to talk about. So without any further delays, let's get started. And the first thing that I want to talk about here is called your PAI score. So if you swipe to the left and go in your app list, here the first app that you will find is PAI. Go in here and it will give you your PAI score. Now what is PAI score? Is basically the watch tracks your heart levels and how much your heart rate is during your workouts, and it is divided into different zones, and based on that it gives you this number. Now ideally the number should be 100, and if it is 100 then you are very fit and you are working out properly, and the lower this number is means that you're not working out enough. So it gives you this score, and it measures this score over a period of 7 days, and every day it is renewed to the 7 days. So every day you will have the score of the last 7 days, and here you can see your heart rate levels, your intensity distribution in low, mid and high. If you worked out, you can read about it here a little bit more as well, or you can just go in the app on your phone and read about it here. Just tap on it, what is PAI, and you will see this card based interface. This is very similar to what you see on Xiaomi Mi Band 6 as well, and we have the same thing here. So do activities that get your heart pumping and your body moving. Your PAI score is based on how much elevated your heart rate is, and then you can achieve your goal in 7 days, keep it up and stuff like that. And then again it is giving me the same score here. Scroll down. Now what I like here is that it also tells you what you need to do to achieve your first milestone, which is 30 PAI in this journey, and you can read about it here. So jogging to 18 minutes, keep your heart rate above 159, or walking for 120 minutes and heart rate sustained above 99, or cycling or rope skipping to 9 minutes, keep your heart rate above 172 beats per minute. So if you do any one of these activities, you will achieve that 30 PAI. The second feature that I want to talk about is SpO2 sensor. Yes, we have SpO2 sensor in this watch as well. So it is very common now in fitness trackers and watches, and it is very easy to use. Simply go in your app list, select SpO2, and here you can read about all the instructions to wear it almost 1 finger breadth above your wrist joint. Keep it tight and keep the screen up and stay still, and then you can simply start, and then all you have to do is wait. So there you go, it has come up with 100% SpO2, which seems right to me, and it is very accurate, and all you have to do is follow the instructions. And one trick that I found is that you have to be completely relaxed. If your hand is straining in any way, it can mess up the readings, or it might just not get the reading, so you'll have to try again. So try to stay relaxed, calm and still, and it will give you the value straight away. Moving on, the next feature that I want to talk about is stress tracking. So simply go in your app list, tap on stress, and it will go right ahead and start tracking your stress levels. So all you have to do is remain still, and I will speed up this process. So there you go, it has come up with my stress levels, which is 51. So I think that's all right. Next up, you can also set up idle alerts. So if you have a lazy lifestyle, this feature can come in really handy, and I've generally used it quite a lot recently. So if you go in notifications and reminders, you will see this option idle alert. So what this basically does is that if the watch detects that you have been sitting for a while, or you've been inactive for the last 1 hour, it will alert you and prompt you to stand up and take a few steps. Now you can turn this feature on from here, from the Zepp app on your phone. You can then schedule it as well, so it will only prompt you in that time window. And then you also have this do not disturb window that you can set up within this scheduled time, and during this time the watch will not prompt you or alert you to stand up or walk around. Feature number 5 is auto activity detect. So for that we need to once again go in app list and then go in settings, scroll down, and you will see this option workout detection. So here you can turn on this feature, and this feature can be very useful if you usually forget to turn on workout tracking on your watch. So the watch will do it for you without any hassle. So here you can go in categories and select the ones that you want to turn on. So there are quite a few options here, so you can select them. Once you're done with that, turn on the notification, so your watch will notify you that it is tracking your activity without even starting. And then we have sensitivity controls here, so you can go for low, standard or high. Now the next feature that I want to talk about isn't exactly a fitness feature, but it ties in closely with the fitness features, and it's GPS positioning here on this watch, which is crazy. So here we have got 4 satellites that you can connect this watch to for very accurate location. Now all you have to do is go in settings, go in GPS, and here you will see this positioning service. Go in here. Now here you will see different combinations. So we have GPS and BDS, which is Beidou, GPS and GLONASS, and GPS and Galileo. Now I have tested all of these 3 options and they work fine sitting in this room, but obviously different scenarios will prompt you to connect to different pairs. Next up, I want to talk about one feature that I have not seen in many of the smartwatches like Galaxy watches or Mi Band or even Apple Watch, and it's something called workout status. So if you go in your app list, here you will see 3 different workout options. We have workout, where all the activities are, then we have workout records, and then we have workout status. So if you go in workout status, you will see something called training load. And what is training load is basically the watch calculates training load based on excess post exercise oxygen consumption. So this is in tandem with the SpO2 sensor. So the scores generated over the past 7 days to evaluate your workout quantity. You can adjust your subsequent training schedule based on your training load score range. So this is something that can be used by athletes. They understand this best and can use it in the best case scenario. Then if you swipe to the left, we have full recovery time, which tells you how much time you need or your body needs to recover before you can start working out again. And then finally we have got VO2 max, which is the measure of how well your body is using oxygen while you're doing this intense activity. And this is the measure of your fitness levels, again used by athletes a lot. So this watch is targeted towards fitness, and you have got some really advanced analysis stuff going on here, which can be used by athletes to get more fit. Moving on, I want to talk about the number of options you get while tracking any activity and the things that you can track and keep an eye on. So if you go in workout, any workout, so here we will go in outdoor running, and it will take its time to connect to GPS, but we need to go in settings down here. So if you go in settings, you can see the number of options here, and I have not seen this amount of options anywhere on any other watch, whether it's a Galaxy watch, whether it's an Apple Watch, or any other fitness tracker targeted towards fitness. So if you go in workout assistant, here you can see things like cadence assistance. So you can go in here, you can select stride frequency per minute, and then you can change prompt frequency and preview stuff. You can then go down, go in virtual rabbit, which I have no idea what it is. Then you can also turn on compass. Then we have workout goal. Go in here, you can change workout goal based on training effect, workout data, or no goal. So you can do that. So if you go in here, we have aerobic, anaerobic options. If you go in workout data, we have duration and consumption. If we go in workout settings, here we have things like auto lap, then we have auto pause options here, when still, by pace, disable. We have keep screen on, 3D data mode, and then real time heart rate, pace, altitude, and training effect, and you will see it in terms of graph. And then number of data that you want to be displayed on a screen. You have options from 2 all the way to 6, and then wake screen on wrist raise. So you can turn this on as well, or you can have it always enabled. Moving on to the next feature, there is something called sleep breathing quality that you can also monitor based on SpO2 sensor in this watch. So if you go in health monitoring into the Zepp app, here you will see this option called sleep breathing quality monitoring. Simply turn it on, and now if you go back to your sleep tracking, go in here, and this is the latest sleep record that it has. It will give you a sleep score, but here on the top you will see this beta option, sleep breathing quality. Now what this is basically how well you were breathing while you were sleeping. So it gives you a record of that, or if you had any breathing difficulties during the night. So you can see it here in greens, yellow, orange and red. You can then also read about relationship between sleep and breathing, or how do you evaluate sleep breathing, and then 4 ways to improve your sleep breathing quality. Now this is something that you can also track with this watch with the help of SpO2 sensor, because the sensor continues to track your oxygen levels at night while you're asleep. Also affects the battery though, but it's a very good option to use if you want to know more about your sleeping patterns and why you're tired during the day. If you're feeling tired during the day, this can be one of the reasons as well. So this is something you can track with the help of this watch as well. And then finally, the last thing that I want to talk about here is the option to track your heart rate all day long. And for that, once again, we go in health monitoring, and here you will see all day heart rate monitoring. You can go in here, and then you have all these different options: 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes or 30 minutes. So this is the frequency of measuring your heart rate, or you can also go for manual measurement. Now once you have selected 1 minute here, you can then turn on heart rate alert. So you can select the limit. If your heart rate goes above 100 or 110 or 120 all the way up to 150, the watch will alert you that you've got a high heart rate. And then we have active heart rate monitoring as well. So basically it increases the frequency by which your heart rate sensor is tracking your heart rate if the watch detects that you're working out. Now this is one of the best fitness watches that I have tested and reviewed on this channel. I am really amazed and happy that I bought this watch and reviewed it. So that's about it from this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think about this watch and the fitness features that it has. Do you have one, or you plan on buying one in the future? And also guys, you can catch me up on Twitter as well as Instagram. I'm always active there, and you can ask me any question about any watch that I am reviewing. You're most welcome. And that's about it from this video. See you in the next one. Till then, take care. Bye bye.